oh my gosh, I just realized my fan was on this entire time, so now there's gonna be like sound in the background. I'm so sorry. I'm super zoomed in so you guys can see my face. This video is long overdue because it has been over a year since I've been acne free, I should say. I was reading a comment one time and it was talking about how acne and like spots and pimples are different. Like if acne is really severe and inflamed, and then spots and stuff are just like the little ones like this one right here. If you haven't seen my other video I made 2015 about my acne, I'll link that below. It's a very long-winded story and stuff like that, but that explains like how I started out and everything like that. And this is just going to basically be an update video, a lot shorter. I'm not going to give the whole spiel on everything, just going to be updating you guys and what's still working for me and that stuff. Before I get into all of this, I just want you guys to know, because I watched another video about a girl with her skin, Acne Is Normal. It's not like a bad thing. I really struggled with it because it hurt a lot, and obviously I didn't like having it on my face. But I'm also not preaching that like you're not beautiful if you don't have acne. Like I make that pretty clear I think in my other video hopefully, so I just want to make that clear for this one. Also, everybody's skin is different, so like this is what that girl said as well. What works for me might not work for you. This is what worked for my skin, and I know it's worked for other people's skin. I think I know a couple people, like one or two, that it didn't work for. So obviously I'm just going to share it with you guys. I think that it's definitely a cheaper alternative and a lot healthier alternative to try rather than like proactive or really harsh chemicals on your face. If you watched my other video you already know what this is, but yes, let's just get into it. I'm sorry for the long intro. I'm not wearing any makeup right now because I want you guys to see my full skin. I have a little healing guy right here and one right here, which these are super rare, but I had to pop this one a couple times. It hurts bad. I know popping pimples isn't good for your skin, but so to get right into it, kind of a little backstory, very short, just to catch you guys up.
Okay, so I said a really short backstory, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave the timestamp right here on the screen for when the actual video starts. If you don't want to hear a backstory and you just want to know what the heck I used on my skin, then I'll leave the timestamp.
I started getting acne in like 8th grade, I want to say, to 9th grade, I'm not really sure, and it got super duper bad my junior and senior year. I'll insert pictures of kind of how it was. Obviously I know I didn't have the worst skin ever, okay? It was just, for me, these photos were the worst that it got, and it hurt really bad. It was just uncomfortable and it wasn't fun for me, but I'm not saying that I had the worst ever. I know that I didn't. So this was my skin, and at this point I had taken prescription drugs, topical, and pills. I had even started medication to regulate my hormones. No matter how much water I drank and no matter what I ate, my skin didn't change. I know for some people that actually really helps changing your diet, but it literally did not affect my skin whatsoever. In fact, like the more fat I ate, it kind of got worse, but other than that, it still wasn't like, it wasn't really, I don't know. I didn't take any of the prescription medications or the topical for a super long time, but I have very sensitive skin, so the topical stuff would dry out my skin, and my skin's already dry already, which isn't like very, it's not that it's not common with acne prone skin, it's just like weird. It's a weird combination because usually when you have acne they give you stuff to dry out your skin, so when your skin's already dry it's like, so I had tried all that stuff. I had tried stuff from the drugstore and nothing worked for me, and everything was so harsh on my skin. It just wasn't a fun time. So finally we have been hearing about this thing called a Norwex cloth from some of the people at the church. Basically what it is it's a cloth woven with silver, like actual silver in it, which is an antibacterial. I think Milk Makeup has a foundation stick with a silver ball, which is antibacterial. Basically it's just an antibacterial cloth. It's not a microfiber cloth. It's not just like a microfiber cloth that you can pick up from Target. It's different, which really helps it be antibacterial. Kill the bacteria on your face, kill the bacteria on the cloth, etc, etc. Obviously it's still gonna like hold bacteria, so you have to clean it, but you know what I mean. So my mom had been telling me to try it and I was like, yeah, this is never gonna work, but we finally got it and I tried it and it took off my makeup super easily. I actually have a video of me taking off my makeup in the first video that I did that I'm leaving linked, and it took it off way easier. My eyes were so sensitive from constantly rubbing them with makeup wipes, and this took it off so much easier. It didn't burn my eyes, and so I was like, well, if nothing else, at least I can take my face makeup off with this. Nothing else works for my skin anyways, so we'll just see. The first week that I used it, kind of already explained this, it was a little bit, my face broke out a little bit more than normal, and then after that it was kind of downhill until I just realized like I don't have acne anymore, what's going on? Long story short, my skin cleared up in about 6 weeks, and this was after having acne for 3 years. So I just wanted to do an update because I have a full like skincare routine. I do like 2 things. Full skincare routine in that video. And a few things have changed from my skincare routine from my original video that I made. Here is the Norwex Cloth that I have been talking about. This is what it looks like. They come in a package of 3 for $20, and they're supposed to last a really long time. How this works, as I mentioned, is it's antibacterial because of the silver woven into it. So when you wash your face with it, it kills bacteria on your face, which helps clean your face. What I do is, in my other video, I basically use the same cloth and then I would like wash it with the soap. But now, because it comes in a pack of 3, I actually use 1 cloth to take off my makeup. This is the cloth that I use to take off my makeup. It needs to be cleaned really bad. As you can see, like, so much makeup is on it. So I wash my face with this, just water. You don't use any soap on it. I forgot to mention that. There's no soap involved. You just use water because soap is gonna mess up like the biology, I don't know. You just rinse it under the water and I wipe off all my makeup, fix it off super easily, and then I go in with another cloth after I've taken off my makeup. It's called like double cleansing or something. I know it's really popular in Korean beauty, I believe. So then I take this cloth and I wash off my face again just to make it sure I am like super clean. Then I'm done and I dry my face with a towel. I have a towel specific just for my face. I used to use a new towel every single time I wash my face. If it wasn't every single time, it was like every day I got a new towel, but I've gotten a lot better at that. I actually just use one and I switch it out probably like once a week. And then I moisturize my face with this, and I've been using this ever since literally ever. One of the only moisturizers that doesn't make me greasy and doesn't make me too dry. This is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer. It has salicylic acid acne medication in it, and it's oil free, but I don't think it does anything. My skin doesn't really react to benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid from what I know, but I use it because it helps regulate the oils in my face without making me too oily. But if you guys have any good ideas for like a more natural thing that's really good for acne prone skin, natural moisturizer for normal skin, let me know, because I would love to switch it out, because I know this one isn't that great for you, but like this is what I use, just so you know. This is super gentle. I have super sensitive skin. This is what I use. Before I started using these cloths, my skin was very dry and flaky in some places, and then it was like combination, so it'd get oily here, kind of the T-zone, and then dry other places. And now after using these cloths, my skin is normal. I do get dry sometimes, but not like flaky. Like, the worst part of my face is right here, where my nose is like connects to my face. I guess to get onto the cleanliness of this, to wash these, you're supposed to boil them in water for 10 minutes, and that's how we wash ours. I think that that's like the exact way they're supposed to wash it. When we boil ours, we also use the Norwex detergent, which is like a powder detergent, so we use like a teaspoon, I believe, and put it in the boiling water and then wash it, and that really pulls out the dirt. And sometimes we wash ours 2 times, because when you boil them, you'll see how much dirt and stuff is stuck inside of them, which is just crazy to me. Norwex also makes cleaning products for your house, and it's actually even more crazy to see how much dirt gets picked up from that with literally just water and the cloth. So I would do that probably every 2 to 3 weeks-ish, just because since I do wash my face without makeup, when I use this, there's a lot less dirt going into this towel, because I use this when I wake up and then before I go to bed after I've cleansed off my makeup if I'm wearing makeup that day. Because I use this, I can kind of extend the use of it a little bit longer, since I'm not using one towel on my entire face. And since it comes in a pack of 3 for $20, which is super cheap, because most like acne kits, even from the drugstore, are like $20, and those are like super harsh usually on your face and stuff like that, and this has not irritated my skin whatsoever, so that's awesome. And if nothing else, obviously you're getting something that's gonna last a really long time, that's gonna be able to take off your makeup every night. So that's kind of how I always say it, but I'm getting a little bit off track. So for the $20, this is worth it, because you get to keep them for a long time, and the washing and maintaining is super easy. Don't wash them in the washer with detergent, but if something like that does happen, you can actually boil them with a teaspoon of vinegar, and I guess it like restores the things and stuff. I have no idea how it works, but that's what we were told to do, and that's what we do. If something happens where this accidentally gets washed, we boil it with vinegar. And because these are sort of like microfiber cloths, they do exfoliate the skin, but not like in the sense where it's like exfoliating every single day. It's a very gentle exfoliant, and my lips get super duper dry, so so I'll like scrub them with these things if I need to. But it's a very gentle exfoliant. I never exfoliate my face because I use these, so I don't need to. I've noticed a significant difference in my pore size. They've shrunk a lot. I know that that's not like a thing, but I don't know. This just cleans out my pores a lot more, and they're just a lot better. You can see in the pictures, like my pores were very, very prominent then, and now they're not really that prominent. And I think because it's a very, very mild exfoliant, it also has helped a lot with my acne scarring. I've noticed. I thought I was gonna have acne scarring for the rest of my life. I probably will have the very minor acne scarring. I do have spots where I've had acne. I was getting a lot of dark spots where it would be scarring from the acne, and since I started using this over the process of, you know, the whole year that I've used it, and even longer than a year, it's definitely gotten better. Even my mom notices it. But yeah, other than that, it's such a simple skincare routine. I just want to share it with you guys if anybody's in my spot and kind of give you an update on my skin over this whole course of almost a year and a half-ish. And other success stories found too. I mean, again, I'm not like promising it's gonna work for every single person. Everybody's skin is different, but at the same time, I just want to share it with you in case you do want to try it and it does work for you and it doesn't irritate your skin or anything. I've only ever heard one person say that it like irritated their skin, but they were using it for a while and then it like randomly started irritating their skin, which I've only ever heard of that once, but I feel like you take the chance with that no matter what acne product you use. I think it's worth a shot, especially if you wear makeup. It takes off makeup so easily. It's crazy to me. Nothing that takes off makeup as easy as this cloth does. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. Oh yeah, another thing that I mentioned in my other video was that I have noticed that even when I do get these little spots, which is very, very seldom unless I am on that time of the month, usually my face never breaks out, which I'm very thankful for, and I don't really mind like a spot here and there or 2 spots or 3 spots, like that's, I don't, whatever, who cares. But I do notice that they seem to heal faster with these cloths. And I stopped getting cystic acne, which I really can't remember the last time I got a cystic pimple. I'm pretty sure I've gotten like 1 or 2 when using this, but watch me make up with one tomorrow. But I haven't really gotten them lately. Those hurt really bad, so that's really nice. But yeah, I think that that's it. I think that's all I want to talk about. I just wanted to update you guys and get this video out there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys know that you're beautiful just how you are, whether you have acne or no acne. Anyways, I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!